Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sherry. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you all something new that I've never done on this channel. I'm going to be doing a video about all the Louis Vuitton bags that I have sold out of my collection. Now I haven't sold very many. I'm going to try to keep this very short but to the point on each bag and why I sold them. So if you're interested in hearing my thoughts on why I sold these particular bags, then please keep watching. Alright you guys, so let's go ahead and get right into this video. If I can try to link those videos of me unboxing those bags, I will try to link those in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so the first bag that I sold was the Speedy 30 in the monogram print. I purchased this bag off of Tradesy along with the Sarah wallet, and I was so excited to get this bag. This was my first Louis Vuitton purchase that I purchased back in 2015, and I was new to the brand. I had not purchased any Louis Vuitton, so I was not familiar with the canvas. I was not very familiar with fakes, high quality replicas, anything about the brand. So I made the decision to go pre-loved first, only to kind of get my feet wet with the brand and see how I like the products. And I'll tell you guys, buying those bags off of Tradesy was a nightmare for me, mainly because when I got the bag, and I'm going to link that video in the description box so that you all can see it. When I got that bag and I made that video, and those comments are still there, a lot of people kept telling me that the bag was fake, okay you guys, and so I didn't know anything again about fake bags and replicas. Even though I know that there are bags out there that are fake, I was not hip to high quality like replicas that really look so much like the real deal that you really can't even tell. And so a lot of people kept telling me that the bag was fake and that I should send it back and different things like that. So after having that bag for about maybe 10 days, probably at the most it was like 14 days, I went on ahead, actually I want to say I had that bag for longer than that, maybe about a month. I went on ahead and reposted that bag back to Tradesy and I sold that bag. I'm going to have to share in a different video that whole debacle, but I resold that bag back on Tradesy along with the wallet that I purchased with that bag, and so I'll move on from there. Alright you guys, the next bag that I sold was another Speedy 30. This one was in the epi leather. There was really nothing wrong with the bag. I love the color. It was in that mahogany brown color, and I love the bag, but when I got the bag and the epi leather, they're larger than the regular size Speedies. So for example, if you buy a Speedy 30 in the epi leather, it's going to be about the size of a Speedy 35, and I wasn't aware of that when I bought the bag off of eBay. I did have the bag authenticated and it was just too big for me. I had it maybe about a year. I was wearing it, but just overall the size was too bulky for my body frame, and so I sold that bag to my good friend, and she still has the bag. She loves bigger bags, and so she has the bag. She's loving it, and that's really why I sold that bag. Alright you guys, so the next two bags I'll kind of do together. I sold two Neverfull bags. I had first I was very big on getting made in France, and I had the one with the rose ballerine interior and the monogram canvas. I had a made in France. I had worked with my sales associate at the time, and she managed to get me that bag all the way from California and have that bag shipped to me. The bag was just too small. Size is just not my preference for bag sizes. So I sold that bag on after having it for about 2 months. And then I really wanted to get the Pivot interior. I thought that the rose ballerine was a little bit too light and just kind of wasn't my thing at the time. So I wanted to get the Pivot interior, Pivot, however you pronounce it. And so I managed to get another made in France size in the monogram canvas. And I realized I just don't like the size in the Neverfull bag. It's just too small for what I need to carry in it. And also my laptop is fairly large. It's larger than like most normal laptops because it is a heavy duty engineering laptop. So I don't like to carry small bags when I carry my laptop. I have since kind of changed from that, and I have downsized the size of my bag. So I'm okay with carrying an MM size now, but I still don't prefer the Neverfull MM. I prefer to go a more contemporary brand and an MM size like a Coach or a Kate Spade, different things like that, not the Neverfull. So I sold those two bags on, and I ended up getting the GM size and the Neverfull bags. Alright you guys, so the next bag that I sold was called the Nolita, and this bag came in the Damier Ebene print, and I also think it comes in the monogram canvas, but I had it in the Damier Ebene print. And I have another bag that's very similar to that bag that I repurchased to use as like a toiletry bag. So that's my bowling bag that I unboxed in a couple of videos back, and I'll show my monogram bag that I have that's very comparable to that size. But I sold that bag because I was hoping to get the luggage piece that goes with it. I could never get the Nolita luggage piece that goes with that bag, and I got tired of trying to find it. And then I was not really into the Damier Ebene canvas, and I just didn't, I don't know, something about that bag at that time just didn't fit my lifestyle, and I just didn't prefer that canvas. So I went on ahead and sold that bag. I bought that bag on eBay, and I resold it on eBay. The next bag that I sold was my Eva clutch. I bought this bag when I went on an anniversary trip with my husband. We went on a cruise, and we were in Barbados, and we spent the day there. I got a chance to go to the Louis Vuitton store, so I actually purchased this from the boutique. And I had that bag for almost a year. I want to say probably 2 years, and I never used it, you guys. Never took it out the box. At the time, I was just not into the Damier Azure canvas, and I was too afraid to use it. I was too afraid to get the Vachetta dirty. I was too afraid to get color transfer on the bag. So after about having that bag for a year or two, I didn't want to get the little metal plate dirty. It was just too much high maintenance and just scared me too much to use the bag. So I just went on ahead and just spared myself the mental trouble and just sold that bag right on to somebody else. I got a really good price off of it because I sold it right when they were discontinuing the bag and the price had gone up. So I didn't lose any money on the bag. I made money on the bag, so I was happy about that. So that is the other bag that I sold. Alright you guys, so the last bag that I sold was my delightful MM. It had the Pavillon interior. Now after I sold the Neverfull, I bought that bag in hopes that I could use that as like a replacement to getting a made in France type of GM size Neverfull. I thought that that bag would work. It did not work. It was too small. It could not hold my laptop. I had that bag for about 3 years, you guys, trying to make it work, where I put a strap on it. And I really liked the bag, but it was a hobo style bag, and you put it on your shoulder. And even though I'm still not a shoulder bag girl, there are some bags that I will carry that's a shoulder bag style, as long as it doesn't slide off my shoulder and I constantly have to keep putting it back up and moving it. That bag required a lot of sliding off my shoulder, adjusting, and I just didn't like it. So I ended up selling that bag on for about $300 more than what I paid, because at the time the price had again gone up and it was discontinued. It was a brand new bag. I had never used it. So the person who got it got a really good deal for the bag, because right now retailing, that bag is retailing for about $300 or $400 more than what she paid for it. So I sold that bag. That is the last bag that I have sold from my collection, and I actually haven't sold any more bags, even though I have a few that I would like to sell. I'm holding on to those bags because I haven't gotten to a point to where I'm just tired of the bag and I've tried to make the bag work and I'm ready to let it go. Alright you guys, that is it for the bags that I have sold. Thank you so much for watching this video. Welcome to my new subscribers. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, join the Glam Fam, and I'll see you all in the next one. Alrighty, bye.